Scotland is small and mighty.
Innovative.
Beautiful scenery.
Mountains, lochs, glens.
Excitement, adventure and
authenticity.
Scottish people are passionate.
Funny. Inviting.
We're not one thing, we're everything.
Scotland is, I think, one of the most relevant places to be in the world just now, in terms of the food culture and the history, in terms of beautiful places to be while you work from home. I mean, I can't imagine a better landscape than this to wake up in. We've spent some time in Europe and Scandinavia. We've worked in some of the best places we could work, but it brought us back to Scotland. It just began to make sense that the food that we were cooking was from a landscape that we knew and cared about. We were able to tell the stories that were the stories of us. The nicest thing has been being able to bring back all those skills and to feel like you're contributing to an evolving food culture. We buy whole animals, we need all the butchery skills to take care of that. There is no artisan bakery down the road, so we need to be able to make our own bread, make our own freshly churned butter. This sort of standard of food that we want to be able to serve. All of this requires people with skills and imagination and a dedication to the craft and to the industry. And those people want to work somewhere good. So we had to prove ourselves first before we kind of got the workforce that we needed. It's exciting, exhilarating, and ultimately quite humbling to have people travel as far as they do to come to Inver. I want tourists and visitors to be overjoyed at what they've arrived at. I mean, the journey to Inver is very much part of the Inver experience. You take the journey up Loch Lomond, and then it opens out and through the Rest and Be Thankful into some incredibly beautiful scenery that really feel like you might have travelled for days. And then eventually you pull up on the shores of this beautiful little loch with a perfectly framed 15th century castle that really takes you into another time entirely. Very poetic. At Inver we operate very seasonally, and of course because we have such a close link to the landscape, we need to be able to protect it. We really care deeply about the community. It's been a way for us to build a genuine life here as well as just our business. It's because of being here in this very particular landscape with this particular climate that all of these things are as excellent as they are. This is about telling the stories of this place here and now, this part of Argyll at this point in the 21st century. It is those people coming to the back door with the vegetables they've just harvested from the garden and the edible flowers from the salads. It is Fraser coming in with a lamb that he's able to say, well, I raised him myself, and we can look at the hills and the landscape around us and understand what the lamb itself has shared. It's a wonderful feeling to be the sort of prism through which this landscape and community can see themselves.